top of it. Bust down, but my wrist time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. West LA, that where you find me though.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. This is Derrick Henry, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there, but how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
On 2nd and 9, Jones, and right side, Henry's got it. Call it a pickup of 7, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1st down, Titans, gain of 12.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Throwing on 2nd and 8, Jones. Finding Harris over the middle. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 32-yard line. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. On 1st and 10, Jones. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down.
Tennessee.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jones. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Hey, a confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
21-yard line. Not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Haskins going to try and run. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
3rd down and 9.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's got his target. That's Moore. The 30. 10. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore. 79 yards. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Already speed limits out there, and off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
He's checking, he's checking, he's checking. Right there, 54, right there, right there.
Here's Jones off the play fake. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
It's a gain of 20.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, for that being an option play, there really weren't too many options available for him, were there?
No, there weren't, and at least he was able to get back to the line of scrimmage, so they didn't lose anything, but you're exactly right. Nowhere to go.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up third.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed, but all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Jones now to throw on third down. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Derek Brown able to record his 5th sack of the season.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes.
And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue, because you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this throw caught left side. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. That toss play right, we know it's one of the successful plays they have in their arsenal, and they showed you why there.
And remember, in order for it to be successful, because it's a little bit of a slower developing play, those blocks at the line of scrimmage have to be kept, have to be held, so that the runner can get to the corner and turn it upfield.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. Solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Tennessee.
On the option, Jones is going to keep it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, this defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Jones, off play action. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. From the gun, Jones. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's fourth down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
That'll be a 48-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something.
And that's caught inside the 30. The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. They'll run with McCaffrey. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. 1st and goal at the 1 yard line.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. On the ground, McCaffrey. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. Christian McCaffrey in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Very short kick taken right at the 20. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. 2nd and 12.
At the 48-yard line.
Haskins will throw. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's 3rd down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And now on 3rd down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. From the gun, it's Haskins. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Really shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this situation. You know they're going to bring the pressure defensively. Because I remember when playing in these spots, and my coaches always say, don't be afraid to try and create a safety, too. They're going to bring pressure.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Now the ball comes loose. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. This one caught by Davis. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a 1st down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
On 1st down, Jones. He'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Here's Jones throwing on first down. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one good for 37 yards.
At the 11-yard.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding.
And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Panthers offense cashes in with 6. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Panthers 28, Titans 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? Oh, Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off at the 33. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points go in the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is. And this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we've got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old... school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe in returning that for a touchdown, this offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there, it's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Well, we'll see if they can do it here. He's going deep for Brown. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. 3rd down here.
What we've seen so far in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let you beat them deep.
And in Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Jackson from the shotgun. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's fourth down.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
The danger of a punt that good, a 16-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging into our second half blowout material. Now left side on the swing pass. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
And if anyone thinks they're just going to tuck their horns in and pull back off the throttle a little bit, you can forget it. Even with this big third-quarter lead, I think this team's going to continue to take their shots downfield, and there's another completion.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Operating from the gun, Holiday. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
He's brought down back at the 16-yard line. That's
1 quarter remains here in Week 16. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. From the gun, Holiday. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. The 40, 30, past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? The best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down. Now it's Hunt. And he'll be pulled down as a penalty flag will rein in as well, and that would appear to be a face mask. They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. This is Hunt. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. They'll run the option on 3rd and short yardage. Well, he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. That's a 1st down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Now Jackson. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47. Derrick Henry. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 30. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
1st down, Titans.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. He's going to let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Running with Hunt here out of the shotgun. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. It's picked up by the Titans. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game. And all that pregame wolfing, has turned into results.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. Here's Henry. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Titans capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Panthers 35. Titans 17.
So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you. They get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll run it here with Hunt. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So this one is over. A victory for Carolina, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people